but still they have expressed their, restlessness about this. Some have written articles that if this is true, then nothing is left of Sikhism. They've gone even to the extent. Because then we have to admit that Guru Baba Nanak was a Muslim, and that was the book which guided him all his life. So some others have expressed different opinions, but all of them feel the importance of this very important book. So with reference to Chola Sahib, they have accepted it, and they think a few verses of the Holy Quran wouldn't hurt them much. But the entire Holy Quran,
yes,
hung by his, it was a Hamail means which is hung over shoulders. So he always kept it hung over his shoulder, and that is the book he always read whenever he found time. So this is the problem for the Sikhs. So I have already issued instructions to Qadian to pursue it and take it seriously and find out what they have done. I think it has been removed from Guru Har Sahai to a museum of sacred relics in Amritsar. I have not yet heard any answer to my response. I have not received any response so far, but thank you for reminding me.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hazur, in the recent human history and certainly at present time, the Hizbullah, i.e. the people of God, are certainly very vastly are outnumbered by the Hizbul Shaitan. My question is, on the day of judgment, which of the two groups is going to be bigger if this is relevant in numbers?
Now, do you find any other period in history where the Hizbullah, as you understand them, ever outnumbered the Hizbul Shaitan?
No.
So the judgment has already been passed. What day of judgment are you waiting for? The number does not matter. It's irrelevant to the issue, because in the dialogue between the Satan and God, this became the issue. Satan declared that because you have announced me to have gone astray, and because you have rejected me, I am going to take my revenge by proving to you that those who are apparently your servants will become my servants. So in response to that, God said, do whatever you may. Bring your armies, the mounted as well as the foot armies, and muster all your forces, but one thing is certain: those who belong to me will never belong to you. The rest I care not. So this was in fact a prediction regarding the future behavior of man towards God. So the majority which has chosen to go astray just don't mean anything. Despite that, even if a few become exceptions against all odds, that is the sign of truth. Right? Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
During the last 15 years, there have been a sort of revolution in the way in which we are being educated, in the form of computers, audio-visual aids, and other telecommunication system. What is Hazur's opinion about the printed word in the light of all these advances?
A what?
Printed word, the books.
I couldn't understand your question, please. I've heard it, but failed to understand the very essence of your question. What do you require, in fact?
Hazur, there is a sort of competition between the reading of the books and all these different
modes
of
communication.
education. So what I'm trying to say is the book, printed book, is going to be of the same importance in the future.
You see, the book can never be replaced by any mode of transfer of information. It's impossible to shift over to the other modern means like television and computers, etc., so that the books are outdated. It's impossible. The book is the means of educating man by God, adopted by God. So there are two things which are mentioned in the Holy Quran specifically. One is bayan. Man is different from the previous animal species. Number one, in his power of bayan. He can express himself and he can distinguish between right and wrong. A quality which is not displayed in general in the animal kingdom except for a few cases here and there which are exceptional, but totally, entirely applicable to the forms of life lower to the human beings. This can be said safely, that they do not know bayan. Man does. The second after this is that we have taught man with qalam. And qalam is the pen which writes. So that is why the Holy Quran, when it was revealed, it revealed with the instruction from God that read, not recite. Iqra does not primarily mean recite. The first basic meaning is read from a book. So this is why Hazrat Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam showed reluctance and said, "Ma ana biqarin." I am not a lettered person. I can't read anything. That of course has so many other connotations and meaning, layers of meanings underneath. But this is certain that the word qara was used by Allah in relation to the revelation of the book. So the book can never be replaced by any modes of transfer of information. And whatever you discover in the modern world is also dependent on the book itself. So the transfer of information from book to another mode is a matter of convenience only. But the guiding factor even there would remain the book. But I personally believe, even otherwise, despite the fact that we can prove that book still remains the guiding principle, I think book as such will never lose its value. Moreover, there is an awareness among the modern people that by turning away from the use of reading, or habit of reading, to the habit of watching television, we are suffering a lot. And the new generation of our children is not mentally as mature and advanced as those generations which were, wont to read, and the main source of their knowledge always was book. So I am sure that this awareness will grow further, and people will turn to reading once again. This loss is a deadly loss, because whatever other media of information pass on information to you, you have no means of checking it and sifting the material. And the media in itself is becoming very irresponsible. They sometimes create fun out of fake programs, out of interesting programs which are fake in substance, I mean. And some boys and girls ask me the question, is that right? Can it happen? And they are no longer capable of differentiating between the right and wrong through the media you are you're referring to. While in cases of books, an author is critically censured.